how happy something makes you. And it's arbitrary numbers, completely arbitrary, based on human behavior. And economists do that to see what humans behave like and to study their behaviors and do research on them. Okay, so an example, someone drinks 12 bottles of water and 0 cans of soda. What can you say about this person? The satisfaction they get from drinking 12 bottles of water is greater than the satisfaction they get from the first can of soda. So the marginal utility from the 12th bottle of water is greater than the marginal utility of the first can of soda. So someone from a poor country, let's say Bolivia. So Bolivians consume 5 cans of soda per week. We cannot say that Bolivians like less soda than people in the US. Because when Bolivians come to US, they start to consume 19 cans of soda per week too. Why? Because prices matter. In Bolivia, soda is expensive and people consume less. They make less money, they consume less soda because it's expensive, but when those same Bolivians come to US, they start to consume more soda. Why? Because it's cheaper here and they're making good money and they can all afford to drink a lot of soda. So we cannot say that Bolivians like less soda than people in US because price matters too. Price of soda matters too, or price of any product matters in consumption. Price of soda matters too. Their income level is much less, and soda is more expensive there. If different income and lower prices are available, Bolivians will consume more soda too. More sodas too. Okay. Someone is choosing between beer and wine. If price of beer equals price of wine and marginal utility of wine is greater than marginal utility of beer, then what will they consume? Price is the same, the marginal utility of wine is greater than marginal utility of beer. What are they going to consume? Wine. They will choose wine. Why? Because marginal utility is greater than beer and price is the same, so it doesn't matter. They will choose wine. If price of beer is less than price of wine and marginal utility of wine and marginal utility of beer are equal, what are they going to choose? So wine is more expensive now, but the utility you get from both are the same. So what are you going to choose?
Cheaper one.
The cheaper one? Yeah, because utility is the same. You're getting the same satisfaction from both wine and beer. Same satisfaction. But price is different. Beer is cheaper. So in this case, you're going to go with beer. They will choose beer. What if we tell you that if price of beer is less than price of wine and marginal utility of wine is greater than marginal utility of beer, what are they going to choose now? So beer is cheaper than wine, but the utility you get from wine is greater than beer. What you're going to choose?
Yes.
It depends on your income level and your preferences. So for this one, it depends on level of income and preference. So for someone who makes enough money to buy the higher utility product, wine in this case, she will buy the wine because she gets more satisfaction from wine than beer, and even though wine is more expensive, she can afford it. But for somebody with a lower income level, well, they're gonna have to buy beer because it's cheaper and their income is lower. But there also could be somebody with higher income level and who could prefer beer. So somebody who has higher income but they prefer beer. So it really depends in this case on preference and income. Okay? Monday is your quiz, by the way, on this stuff.
Marginal utility
What?
from this to
Monday is the quiz. Marginal utility per dollar. Value you get from the money you pay. Bang for your buck. Bang for your buck. To calculate marginal utility per dollar, it's very simple. Marginal utility divided by price. That's how you calculate marginal utility per dollar. Marginal utility divided by price. So, if you're given marginal utility of beer equals $20, marginal utility of beer equals 20 euros. So 20 satisfaction you're getting from beer. And the price of beer is $2. And the marginal utility you get from wine is 28 euros. And the price of wine is $7. Calculate the marginal utility per dollar for both of this. So for beer, it's going to be 20 euros divided by $2. 10 euros per dollar. For wine, it's going to be 28 euros divided by $7. It's going to be 4 euros per dollar. So which has a greater marginal utility per dollar? Beer has a greater marginal utility per dollar, right? So what this is saying that for each dollar you spend on beer, you get 10 euros from it. What this is saying that for each dollar you spend on wine, you get 4 euros from it. This is how you calculate marginal utility per dollar, or the satisfaction you're getting per dollar you spend. Yes.
The last one.
For each dollar you
No,
spend,
for each, another each.
for each
Yeah, the what? Yeah, yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
With me so far, everybody?
Yes.
You're all gonna get A's on the next test? Some of you are not daydreaming? Okay. Let's do one more example. So, another example. What if the marginal utility of beer was 15 euros and price was $3? So now the price of beer has gone up and utility has gone down too. So price of beer is $3. Utility for beer is 15 euros. For wine it is 28 euros. And the price of wine is $4. So what's your marginal utility for beer? 15 divided by 3. 5 euros per dollar. So you get 5 euro satisfaction per dollar you spend. And for this one it is 28 euros. $4. It's 7 euros per dollar. So which has greater marginal utility per dollar?
Wine.
Wine. In this case, wine has greater marginal utility per dollar because for every dollar you're spending on wine, you're getting 7 euros of satisfaction. On beer, for every dollar you're spending, you're getting